Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to From Where I Sit. I'm your host, Dr. C. It is Friday evening. Normally, I would not be broadcasting tonight because I'm out on the road, but I was able to get off tonight. Just in case any of y'all are wondering, I used to be a teacher. I retired from teaching, and I think I mentioned that in my bio to all of you. But right now, I still feel like working, and so I drive a truck right now, and I love it. Love the open road, love being out there with the people. It's a lot of fun. But if it looks like that I'm tired, is because I am. But I had some very interesting observations while I was out today, and I want to share those with you right now. So let's get straight to our next slide. And the very first thing I want to share with you is this right here. Now, I've been mentioning Greg Palast, who is an investigative reporter. He has a lot of experience doing that kind of work. And he has out a new documentary called Vigilantes Inc. Let me move my mug down to the bottom here so you can see. It's called Vigilantes Inc. America's New Vote Suppression Hitmen. And it's a documentary, and he's come out with an unbelievable story that, frankly, I'm appalled that the mainstream media or corporate media is not talking about. Everybody in independent media, of which I am a member of, is talking about this story and his research that he's done prior to and after the presidential election of 2025. You must watch the film. Go to gregpalast.com, click on the link. It's right there. This Vigilantes Inc. America's New Vote Suppression Hitmen is right there. All you got to do is click it to watch the film. And I think that you will be astonished as to what he has uncovered. Now, this other picture right here, this gentleman that you see in the middle, this guy is from Georgia. He's actually an officer in the United States Army. He was stationed at Fort Moore, formerly Fort Benning, Georgia, down there in Columbus, Georgia. By the way, just to let you guys know, my son, my only son, is a member in the armed forces. He is in the Army himself. And at the same time that this general was stationed down at Fort Moore, my son was stationed down there as well. This officer, I believe he is a general, but you'll have to watch the film, basically got challenged. You know, that's the thing that they're doing. The Republican Party is doing right now, that they're during each election cycle, they're going out and they're challenging voters that they are not eligible to vote, which is ridiculous, right? And by the way, Greg Palast makes the connection that what they're doing right now is very similar to what they used to do during Jim Crow to prevent Black people from voting. It is the exact same tactics. And this officer who was stationed here in Georgia, he ended up getting stationed somewhere else, but he was still eligible to vote here in Georgia because he hadn't registered in his new state yet. So he was still eligible. Somebody challenged his vote. He found out about it. And in Georgia, they told him he had to fly all the way back to Georgia to prove that he was a Georgia voter. This is a man serving his country. And these hitmen, this woman and this man, that which Greg Palast talks about in his film, basically going out and challenging 40, 50, 60,000 voters, most of them, if not all of them, all people of color, mostly Black people. And Greg Palast makes the bold claim that the man that is sitting in the White House right now is an illegitimate president. He does not belong there. Him and his cronies stole this election. They were not rightfully voted in by the people. They stole this election. I urge all of you, to go to gregpalast.com, click on Vigilantes Inc., and watch the evidence for yourself. And then share it with everybody you know. Share it with everybody you know. That man that is sitting in the White House and all of these people that he has surrounded himself with, all these criminals, are illegitimate people running our country. Watch the film. You'll be amazed. You'll love it. I guarantee it. All right, so let us move on. I'm going to keep this video short because I'm tired and need to go to bed because I got to go back to work tomorrow morning. So here's the other thing I wanted to share with you. Of course, I was out on the road today and I had a great time. It was just wonderful to be out with the people and everything. And so I want to share a story with you that I think is out of this world. Words of wisdom from the highway. So take a look at this bumper sticker. Voting is like driving. To go forward, choose D. To go backward, choose R. As I was driving down Interstate 75 coming back towards Atlanta, I got stuck in some traffic along with everybody else in Tennessee. And there was this car, not particularly this car, but this bumper sticker was on the car. And it was a couple of senior ladies, okay, and they looked very energetic and everything. It looks like they were traveling to Florida because they had Michigan license plates. And I happened to glance at their bumper sticker. Voting is like driving. To go forward, choose D. To go backward, choose R. And I'm not going to lie, I cracked up. This bumper sticker actually made my day. When I got up this morning, I was not in a good mood. I got into a little bit of a discussion with my wife last night, talking about what's happening with the country. And she's a little bit worried about my activities, but she does not need to worry. We know what we're doing here. And but when this car went by me and I saw the bumper sticker, and I just loved it. And so I just, from a whim, right? I just had to roll down my window of my truck, wave my hand out to the ladies, which was next to me, to get them to roll down their window. And they rolled down their window, and I screamed as loud as I could to them, "I love your bumper sticker." And they just went out and pumped their fists and smiled, and they were excited and everything. And I'm not going to lie, those two little old ladies made my day. Okay. And the reason why I have this other picture up here is because that's what it's going to take. We need to become happy warriors. Power to the people. And so this was a great bumper sticker. It's a great story to tell. So, get your own bumper sticker. By the way, I just looked this up online and it is available for sale. So you can go get your own bumper sticker. Voting is like driving. To go forward, choose D. That's the blue D for Democrats. And to go backward, choose R, which is reverse for Republicans. Because that's exactly where we're going. We are going backwards in this country under this lawless regime that we have in the White House right now. Just saying. All right, let's move on to our next thing. So my next slide, and then we're going to cut it short, but I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys some information. Obviously, we are trying to empower the Black community with the lectures that I've been coming up with. And by the way, everybody, if you're all wondering if I have expertise in these areas, I do. I do have a doctorate in marketing, international business, and international relations. I've taught finance, economics, marketing, you name it, I've taught it. So I kind of do know what I'm talking about. I don't like to toot my own horn, but just want to let all of you know that all of the information that I'm giving you is coming from credible sources. Okay. Of course, I do encourage you to check what I'm saying. Check what I'm saying. Do your own research. But I think that you'll find that we'll all be on the same wavelength. And so, here in the past few videos that I've given you, we were talking about empowering the Black community. And the reason why we're talking about empowering the Black community is because we are going to be under assault in a lot of different ways. The enemy is going to be coming after us from all sides, and we need to be prepared. We need to be ready. We need to be together. And that's what I've been sharing with all of you from a historical point of view of what the Black community did in the past and what we ought to be doing now. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is collective wealth building. So earlier this week, I put out a video for you guys saying that the Black community needs to get together, keep the dollars in our communities, patronize Black businesses in our community, et cetera, et cetera. Well, this collective wealth building is the next step to how we would be able to do that. So hopefully you will tune in next week. By the way, this is going to be our next lecture, our next long lecture. Usually my lectures last about 45 minutes to an hour. So hopefully you will tune in for that. And just wanted to share some thoughts with you guys that I was able to experience on the road. So it's nice having you with me for another evening. And we're going to let you guys go in just a few minutes. But before I let you guys go, there is a big event coming up this weekend, and it is the Super Bowl. And of course, I told all of you guys I'm a huge sports fan. And yes, there is nothing bigger than a Super Bowl because I love football. However, this year I am not tuning in. And I'm not tuning in because the president has decided to insert himself in his politics into the biggest game in the country, the Super Bowl. And because of that, I am not watching. If you can find it within your heart and your soul to not watch, then do it. But I'm not encouraging you to do that, but I'm just letting you know what I'm going to do. I am not patronizing the Super Bowl if he's going to be there. I am just so thoroughly disgusted with this man. And literally, I do not want to have anything to do with him except for what I am telling you, what he's doing and how we protect ourselves. Okay? That's it. That's all I'm doing. And so I'm going to wrap things up with that. I want to thank you for joining me from where I sit. And as usual, like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we reached 10 subscribers. Woohoo! 10 subscribers. You know, there's one channel I watch. It's the Midas Touch Network. I don't know if any of y'all watch, but it's a pretty good channel. They have 4 million subscribers. 4 million. Only if. Again, we just started out. So we got 10. Our goal is 15. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video.